today we have a really juicy topic. I'm kind of excited about it.
Me too.
So today we want to talk about friends outside of a relationship or a marriage.
Yes.
And friends of the opposite sex. Mm-hmm. So Kristen, I've heard a lot of friends and other people talk about, you know, my husband has a female friend that they've known for a long time. And, you know, they're kind of wondering, like, how should I feel about that?
Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
So here it is, ladies. One of the things that Tamara and I know to be true is that everybody has a different opinion on this.
Absolutely.
Now, we can only speak from our heart and how we feel. Yeah. We had a little bit of chatter going with our husbands to really see what their thoughts were. And we've experienced this with our husbands, really having the conversation, setting parameters in our marriage. So we felt like we knew where they were, but it was a good conversation to have. So here's where I am.
Tell us, Kristen.
Here's where I am. Okay, so as it relates to friends inside the marriage, if my husband had friends prior to the marriage, then I'm okay with that. But they become our friend. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? So, like, let's say Sarah was his friend prior to us getting married, and Sarah's married or maybe in her own relationship. Mm-hmm. Her and her husband become our friends too. So it's not just his friend, it's our friend. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of how I feel about it. New friends, like these new friends that pop up out the blue, that somebody may say, oh, all of a sudden I've got a new friend, it's a female. That's an absolute no-no for me.
100%.
Shut it down. I shut it down, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I would shut it down.
We call them pop-up friends. There's no pop-up friends going on.
No.
Okay?
No new friends.
No new friends. I 100% agree with you. I probably skew a little bit on the other side, too. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, like, I'm completely fine. You know, my spouse had other friends from high school and college and stuff, but he doesn't hang out with them by himself. Like, they don't do things on their own. If anything, I know them very well.
Going to the movies
you ain't going to no movies.
Not to get coffee or...
Listen, ladies, and please feel free to disagree, and I understand.
We can't wait to hear your comments, honestly. We heard a couple of comments on Instagram earlier today, which was really cool, so...
But let's just be really all the way real.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I completely trust my husband.
Yeah.
I think he completely trusts me. But here's what we have to remember. We're human, right? And as much as I feel like I am, you know, not going to do something, I make mistakes. We all can get tempted. I think it's just important to not put yourself in situations where you can allow something to happen, the possibility of something to happen, even if you go in with the best of intentions.
The best of it, yeah, because the flesh is weak. And so from a spiritual standpoint, we all understand that our spirit is always like, we're going to do the right things, but our flesh is weak. So as Tamara said, like, you can't, it's about not putting yourself, your marriage, your covenant. Mm-hmm. I was talking to one of my girlfriends one time, and she said, I pray too hard for my marriage. I pray too hard for my children, my covenant, to allow anything to get inside of that. And so I agree with that. I mean, you got to be careful what you allow your marriage to be susceptible to. You can't just open up any door. So, I mean, it's tough, though. I mean...
It's a tough call, and I think to your point, at the end of the day, I think if you've had long-standing relationships with other folks, especially for women, right, with other men, before your relationship or before your husband, I think it's okay to continue those relationships, but you have to keep parameters around them. Mm-hmm. You're not going to go hang out with your guy friend, you know what I mean, by yourself.
Yeah.
It would be great if he can come over with his significant other as well.
That's right. Break bread together.
Break bread together. Let me get a chance to know you. You know? Or let my husband get a chance to meet you and know you, and all that. But yeah, I don't go there.
Yeah. Okay, so my husband mentioned a funny story to me. He was like, typically, if a male or a female has a friend of the opposite sex, they probably at some point may have liked each other, and then it didn't work out, so they put each other in the friend zone. And he was like, so that wouldn't be good for a marriage in itself, right? So like someone that you used to like, or maybe they used to like you, and it didn't really work out, so it's like, oh, we're friend zoning it, and now it's okay for us to be friends and say that we were friends, but there was nothing else. So
kind of wrong.
Yeah, those things. But here's the thing: those things happen. I'm telling you,
they do.
So it is. I mean, it really is about communication too. You know, so if you think about that, what are you comfortable with? What are you not? I remember
100%.
When we did premarital counseling prior to getting married, our pastor said, okay, you guys need to create boundaries. And it's going to sound silly, but things like how much money will you spend on your in-law side for gifts? You know, what do you think about the opposite sex as it relates to friends? So there are so many things that if you're not careful, if you don't put some type of boundaries in your relationship, you will see crazy stuff pop up. So.
You will. I think that's the key. Communicate early on about your expectations. Both of you guys agree. Yeah. And I think that will just squash all the crazy stuff.
Absolutely. So I don't know about the opposite sex friends. Some people may like it, some people may not. But I think as for us, you just got to be careful what you allow in your marriage. And like you said, 100%. Maybe those friends become our friends.
Ain't no maybe.
You're like, that's what it's going to be.
Our friends.
Right. They're my friends now.
Oh, wow. Ladies, let us know what you think. I can't wait to see some of the comments.
Absolutely.
This may be a topic we continue to touch on. You actually brought up another great topic, I think, about in-laws. That would be a really cool one.
Oh, that's a good one.
But anyways, we can't wait to see your comments. Please like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right.